Hey, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new to the channel or you don't know who I am, my name is Jacob and this is Vintage by Jacob. I am a full-time online reseller of vintage and basically any type of clothing I can get my hands on and resell online. I'm a full-time reseller, I'm a business owner, I'm a YouTuber now, and I make all my income on the Poshmark app. It is super crazy, but literally all my checks come from the Poshmark app. It's super rad. It's been a wild journey, but here I am. And honestly, I've been having a ton of fun with this YouTube channel. It's super cool just to use this channel to kind of document my day-to-day practices as a business owner and a full-time reseller. If you're new to this channel, expect to see a whole bunch of vintage clothing videos, business videos, reselling videos, like what's sold videos, inventory videos, thrifting videos, and just honestly just a good mix of business and clothing related videos. And honestly, if that sounds interesting to you, feel free to hit the subscribe button. That would be fantastic. You'll get notified every single time I upload a video. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so 3 times a week. And also hit the like button. You've heard the spiel before. The like button can really help with the YouTube algorithm and get my content to wider audiences and just more people in general. So that's a fantastic way to support myself and my business is by hitting the like button. And if you want to talk, you want to chat, you have anything to tell me, hit me up in the comment section down below. I'd love to talk to you guys down there. It'd be super awesome if we can get some comments rolling and just build a super cool community here on this channel. So yeah, that's my spiel. Let's get into the video. If you guys have noticed, or I mean the lack thereof, videos, I actually didn't post a video last week, and I apologize if you guys feel like you missed out. I was actually on vacation. So I live in Minnesota, and I took a small little midweek vacation up to northern Minnesota to this mountain town called Filson. It's really close to Canada. It's kind of like the premier place in Minnesota, kind of the Midwest area to go snowboarding and skiing. And I had a blast. I went snowboarding, went and checked out a whole bunch of like scenic sights and natural beauties and all that cool stuff. So that is actually why I didn't post a video last week. I was just on vacation. I am back. My business is still booming and rolling, and I'm excited to make more videos for you guys. And while I was gone, I did not stop thrifting. I thrift everywhere I go. I went to a couple really small thrift shops there. It was super cool. And that's actually the primary focus of today's video. I'm going to show you guys my more recent pickups at the thrift store, items that I'm going to be reselling online. I got some really cool, kind of higher dollar items, a lot of outerwear, just some really honestly cool and special pieces that I found in the thrift that I'm pretty stoked about. I'm excited to show you guys. So yeah, this is going to kind of be a what I've thrifted lately video. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, before I show you guys my first item, just wanted to point out this hat. I actually got this hat on vacation. It is a Duluth Pack waxed canvas hat. It's one of kind of like my grail pieces, so to speak. I actually made a video in the past where I tried to mimic this hat, because this is kind of an expensive hat. This hat set me back $55, which is quite a bit for a hat, to be honest, but it's made out of this really cool 15-ounce waxed canvas. And it's actually what, if you don't know anything about Duluth Pack, they started making backpacks, like these waxed canvas backpacks, a long time ago for the fur traders in that area and for people to put in canoes and all this rad stuff. In my opinion, it's like a really iconic heritage style brand. And I've been eyeing this hat up for a while, so I actually made a video in the past where I tried to replicate this hat, where I got just like a basic hat and I waxed it myself. So yeah, if that intrigues you, go check out that video. But I actually ended up buying one, so super happy. This is a personal item. I didn't thrift it, bought it retail, but super stoked to have it. So yeah, if you watch that video, it'll make more sense. Let's hop into the thrift finds. Like I said, a lot of it is going to be outerwear, some cool accessory pieces, and there's actually one special item which actually retails over $500. I got it for dirt cheap. And yeah, I'm super stoked about it. It's a really special item, and it feels good to have it in my hands and something I'll be able to add to my inventory. It's a super cool item. I'm excited to share that with you. So watch all the way until the end. It'll probably be the finale, the last item I show you guys. But yeah, let's just jump right into it. Alright, so I have everything laid out behind me. I'm just gonna start grabbing. So here's the first item. It is this Peter Millar golf vest, or just like kind of casual vest. If you don't know the brand Peter Millar, super good brand. They make really high quality, kind of like almost like more elegant style wear. It's like really formalish kind of, but it's a super cool quilted vest, nice fleece lining. I paid $4.50 for it, and these vests retail for like 130 bucks. It's super good quality. Peter Millar stuff does super well, especially their shorts and their pants. But yeah, super nice vest, and I at least expect to get about 50 bucks for it, and I paid $4.50 for it, so at least 10 times my money. Alright, next up is actually another vest. This one is super rad. This is a vintage goose down vest. It's from a company called Mountain Prairie. I actually don't know a ton about the company, but this is a super like thick and high quality down vest. It's super rad. I paid $5 for it, $4.99 or $4.49 as well. I bought these in the same section. And these, I've made videos on down in the past. These down vests do super well. I feel like I've been scoring a lot on vests lately. It is what it is, because they seem to be the most affordable items in the thrift for their quality. But this super rad vest, super warm, super cool. Goose down, can't beat it. I'll probably get $30 to $50 for this vest, so I haven't comped it out thoroughly yet, but I expect in that range. Next up is this vintage Woolrich wool sweater. If you know me, if you've been watching this channel, I am kind of a, what would it be called, a wool fiend. I don't really know if that's an actual term, but I love woolen garments and down garments. Just natural fibers, they sell super well. It's just, you can't really replicate this stuff. So I don't know, it's pretty sought after in my opinion. It sells well for me. This stuff like this is a huge money maker. But yeah, this is a vintage Woolrich wool sweater. I paid $2.99 for this. It's on a super old tag, which is pretty cool. Don't know if you can see that. It's like the grandpa itchy wool. I love the pattern, love the colors. Probably about $30 for this. So again, 10 times my initial investment, which is kind of what I aim for, to be honest. If you know me, what I like to do, especially when I go to the bins, is I'll pay around $1.50 per item, and those items will usually sell for about $15. So that's kind of like the area where I like to sell items at, get about 1,000% on my dollar. It's just kind of my business structure, so to speak. But let's keep going. So I actually didn't realize how many vests I got. I have a couple more. I'll show you one, might as well, because this one is pretty rad. This is a Neff. It's like a snowboarding, skiing vest, but I just think the graphic on this thing is sick. Look at the back. Look how cool it is. It's this wildlife, whitetail scene. It's super cool, super nice vest. It's not down, it's just some synthetic fill. I paid $10 for this vest. Honestly, I just thought it was a super cool vest, and I'm never gonna see something like this. I might actually keep this one, and I actually don't know how I would wear it, but super cool vest nonetheless. Neff actually makes some pretty good outerwear, and it actually sells pretty well. So I might do some comps on this to see what I could get for it, but it's kind of a unique piece, and I kind of dig stuff like this. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with this one. I'm gonna hit on a couple accessories before I show you the last vest. I actually had another vest, so we'll hit on a few accessories first. These are really cool. These are some pretty special hats in my opinion. These are two vintage Polo Ralph Lauren wool beanies. And these are just super sick. I'll show you the tags on them. This one is a Polo Sport tag. I think this one is actually the Ralph Lauren tag. Yep, this one is the Ralph Lauren tag, but they both have the iconic flags on them, which like the Polo knit garments are known for, which is super rad. They're both knitted in there, super cool. Like I said, they're wool, so they're one of their higher quality beanies, and I paid $3.50 each for these, and honestly these are probably worth about $20-25 each, so definitely a good buy. Super cool item, vintage, just iconic Ralph Lauren piece. Couple more hats. So I actually got these 3 hats in a bundle. They were selling all 3 of them together. I paid $50 for these 3 hats, which isn't crazy, by the way. I'll show you guys the first one. So this one is actually, this is just kind of a throwaway hat. I have no idea. It's just like a generic brand. It has like a generic mountain embroider on it. I mean, it's brand new with tags. I don't know what is it even printed on. It's on Pacific Headwear. It's just a snapback. Cool colors nonetheless. This is probably a $10 hat, if I'm being honest with you guys. So this was a like a giveaway hat almost. But the next hat was this Stormy Cromer hat. And if you don't know Stormy Cromer, it's a Michigan brand. It's a heritage brand. I think they came out in, it says on here, like 100 years ago. It's a super old brand, but they make this style of hat. This is actually supposed to have a lace going through here, but I can do that myself. I'm gonna get a nice high quality leather lace, put it through there. And these hats retail for about $50 brand new. This is a nice wool one. I love the red color. It's an old school hunting red. Yeah, they actually have like it's a cool brand. They have like the story on there. But these resell really good. They hold their value super well. You can sell them secondhand for like $30, $35, depending on the style. They have some really cool ones. And why people like these is because you can wear it like a regular baseball cap. It's wool, so it's gonna keep your head insulated well. And then when it gets cold, you can actually pull this down over your ears. Super cool hat. I actually wear one quite a bit myself when I'm doing stuff around the yard. When it's nice out, because you just have the versatility. But yeah, and I think they look cool, honestly. So super cool hat. It was part of the $50 hat bundle. But here's the real steal of the show for the hat bundle. It is this Filson mackinaw wool Sherpa lined. I actually don't remember the model of this hat, like the actual name of this hat. It has some iconic name, but this is a really special hat. It's with their, I think it's 26 ounce mackinaw wool. Like, this is a super hefty hat. Real Sherpa wool pile fleece. I don't even know what you categorize that. So this part can actually flip down on your ears like the Stormy Cromer hat. This is on one of the older Filson tags, made in the USA. Filson's a super awesome company to resell items from. Their stuff demands a super high premium. This hat, brand new, is $125 for a hat, which is super crazy. It's actually a really special hat though, and you can just feel like, you can feel the quality in this thing. But these resell for like very close to that, maybe like 90 to 100 bucks. Like, they hold their value super well just because they're almost indestructible with the materials that they use, the really heavyweight wool. But so me buying this bundle for 50 bucks, I mean, I have about 150 bucks worth of goods that I can resell. I just felt like it was too good of a deal to pass up. I know I said I like to get like 10 times my money, about 1,000%. I'm not gonna get quite that much, but when I know I'm gonna get a fast return on my money, I will do that as well. And this is just one of those instances. And super cool items. I'm just gonna be happy to have these in my inventory. All right, let's show you guys this. Just wanted to include this. I actually bought this for myself. It's an old Stanley thermos. I wish I had this for the entirety of my snowboarding trip. I love these. I actually have, this is an older, not super old, but an older-ish one. I actually have a newer one. I use it all the time. It holds coffee for like overnight. It puts soup in it, coffee in it, anything, and it'll keep it hot, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm kind of stoked to have 2 now. I mean, when I go to the mountains, it'll be sweet to have one for coffee, one for some sort of hot meal. You can just fill them up with whatever you want. It'll keep them warm. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about finding food. You throw it in the truck if you, like, I don't know, want something warm before bed, hot chocolate, I don't know. Put it in here. You don't have to worry about it. No electricity required. Keeps it warm. And they just look sweet. Like, this would look sweet on a coffee table or something. It just has that cool kind of like US forestry look. I don't know. Really like these. Good quality. And $6, I mean, it's a steal for, I think these are like 30 bucks brand new, maybe more, 40 bucks. So like, for being such good quality, you can't beat it for $6. I'm gonna use it a ton. 2 more items. These are both pretty special items. but one of them is far more superior to the other. But I will show you one of them, and this is the last vest. I can't believe I had this many vests, but this is a Cabela's Goose Down vest. It says on the tag, Cabela's Premier Northern Goose Down. So the cool thing about these vests is that they hold their value super well. The Cabela's gear, like hunting, outdoor gear, like they make super high quality gear, even like their house brand Cabela's stuff. So this was probably around a $200 vest brand new, and it's probably still worth, I would say 70 to 100, maybe 120. It's literally in flawless condition. I paid $449 for it. It was with the other vests. So it's literally a no-brainer. Super good quality. It has a super, I don't know if it's Cordura, some really heavy nylon. Like this is a super heavy duty vest. It's 550 power. So it's legit Goose Down. I mean, they didn't skimp on the quality of this vest. It could go pound for pound with a lot of other really high quality vest makers like Canada Goose. So yeah, super cool vest. I'm happy to have this in my inventory again. Just another really high quality item that I know is going to sell quick and get me a ton of profit. All right, let's head on to the most special item of the day. And I'm actually, just to give you some perspective, I'm expecting about 3,000% on my dollar, if I'm doing the math right on this item. So I'll just show you guys. It's another outerwear piece. If you know me, I move a ton of jackets just because I in my personal opinion, they sell great. They hold their value well. If you can find them cheap, you don't have to have a ton of jackets to make a good like income, so to speak. I mean, like 100 jackets in my opinion would be better than having 1,000 shirts or 500 shirts or whatever. Just way less inventory to deal with for about the same amount of money or income or sales, just because they hold their value. But this is actually a parka jacket. I've been getting a ton of parka jackets lately, but this one is really special. This is actually a parka jacket made by, let me get it right again. It's made by Alaska Textiles. It's a Corbana parka jacket, which I actually did not know much about. I had to do some research on this, but this is actually a parka jacket that you would use like when you work in Alaska or like Russia, even like some really cold climates when you work on like the pipelines and the oil companies and stuff. This is what you would wear. This is a extremely high quality parka jacket. I just made a video about a Woolrich parka jacket, which in my opinion punches weight for weight with the Canada Goose parka jacket, and this jacket is right there with them as well, maybe even more so. Like this is a super heavy duty parka jacket. It's got the genuine coyote fur. It's all insulated super well. Like this thing weighs a ton. Like if you wore this every day on your job, like you would be fit in no amount of time. It's fireproof. It's super cool. But these when they issue them or when a company purchases them or what have you, they are around $500 to $600 depending on the model and style, obviously. So it's a super high quality jacket nonetheless, and it's kind of like a no frills. Like to me, it has a lot of frills, kind of, because it's like you know, fireproof, like super good insulation, coyote fur. Like it's a super high quality jacket. But when I say no frills, it's almost like you're not buying this for the brand name. You're buying this for the pure protection from the elements, so to speak. So a jacket that costs $600 when you're not paying for the brand name like Canada Goose kind of throws into perspective how high quality this is. Like you're basically paying $600 in pure materials for this jacket. So this is a super special jacket, and I've actually seen these go for like really close to retail, like $500, $550, $600 on the resale market. I am expecting, to be honest, about $300 or so, maybe more, $300 to $400. And this thing cost me $15 in the thrift, which is crazy. And it's literally in like perfect condition. So yeah, just a super cool piece. I'm pretty stoked to have it in my inventory. It really, stuff like this, obviously things like this are really hard to get your hands on, but I mean, I haven't even done the math, but if you look today, like through the week I got maybe close to $1,000 in items to add to my inventory. I mean, and that's not in a lot of items. Like that's a very low amount of items for that much money. When you start to get more high quality items, you can really start to scale your business fast. And it is harder to get high quality items, obviously, but once you can find little avenues and little niches to do that, it's a great way to scale your business. And yeah, I guess this is a good example of it. Not a lot of money for a lot of profit. So super stoked about this jacket. Yeah, it's impressive. I'll tell you that much. In person, it's a very impressive jacket. I wouldn't be afraid to go to Antarctica in it. But yeah, that is actually about it. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I got throughout the week. It's a lot of outerwear pieces. That's kind of what I like to focus on a bit, like I said, because you can wrap, or you can get a lot of value out of them, so to speak, for your inventory number. But yeah, that's about it. I hope I showed you guys some cool pieces. I hope you learned a little bit as well, because that's one of my goals on this channel, is to entertain and educate. And yeah, I am kind of taking this week a little easy. Christmas is coming up, so first and foremost, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas, and I'll tell you that in the next video as well, I'm sure. But yeah, it's kind of just like until the new year hits, I'm kind of just gonna ride out my inventory I have right now. I worked really hard at the beginning of December, where now I can just kind of float into the next year, pick up my bootstraps again, and just put my head down and work through the rest of the year. So yeah, it's a good feeling, but definitely still hitting the thrift, having a ton of fun, and going to be making videos and bringing you along the way. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If this video interests you, hit the subscribe button. That would be super awesome to kind of build a community here. I've said that before. Hit the like button. The YouTube algorithm loves when you do that. And if you have any questions, feedback, concerns, what have you, hit me up in the comment section down below. I'd love to talk to you guys down there. But yeah, it's Monday, and see you guys again on Wednesday. Peace.